We just got in Sony's XAV-AX150, a 6.95-inch digital media receiver. This double DIN features resistive touchscreen, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. Coming in under $349, the XAV-AX150 is one of the cheapest major brand name Apple CarPlay and Android Auto head units on the market today. This thing is a freaking steal. Stay tuned at the end of the video for our power testing. Inside the box is a 1-year warranty card, owner's manual, mounting hardware, main power harness, external Bluetooth microphone, steering wheel harness, wireless remote control, and 6.95-inch double DIN stereo. The AX150 is a digital media receiver, so there is no disc slot. The unique rear chassis of this stereo was designed in a way to ensure added vehicle compatibility. This makes for a much easier installation and leaves plenty of room for cabling and other accessories in the space behind the display. The rear connections include wiring harness for power and ground and speaker, backup camera input, 2 pairs of 2-volt RCA preamp outputs for front and rear, plus a single 2-volt subwoofer output, external microphone for hands-free calling, steering wheel control input, radio antenna, and USB input. The display is 6.95 inches diagonal, 500 nit in brightness, and features a resistive touchscreen with excellent sensitivity and gesture control. However, it's not even 720p HD. Kind of a bummer. It has a resolution of 800 by 480 pixels, which is a bit disappointing, but the display does have excellent brightness, color, and vibrance. The XAV-AX150 features what Sony calls a bezel-less panel, allowing for a seamless display. The command panel on the front of the stereo below the display features a home button, volume up and down, track back and track forward, and voice assist. The overall design of the operating system is excellent. It features big fonts, big graphics, and it's purely simple. The radio tuner features 30 presets, 18 FM, 12 AM. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are essential for any new stereo. They both require a USB connection on this stereo. They cannot operate wirelessly. The connection will also charge your device, get access to your music, audio, messaging, and navigation, which all look great on the large display. Video apps do not transfer, so no YouTube. Both work great with voice commands such as Siri and Google Assistant. Bluetooth allows for hands-free calling and wireless music streaming. The USB will not allow music playback from a smartphone outside of CarPlay or Android Auto. However, a USB thumb drive will play back music and video files. For audio, it's compatible with WAV, MP3, WMA, M4A, and FLAC files. For video, it's compatible with MPEG-4, H.264, WMV, FLV, MKV, and XVID. You cannot upload JPEG images. It is possible to screen mirror a smartphone to the XAV-AX150 with its backup camera input using a switcher for video and Bluetooth for audio. All you will need is one of our mirroring kits for iPhone or Android and our AVS210 switcher. I'll put a link for both options in the video bio below. This will effectively give you anything you want onto the stereo, including YouTube, Netflix, and HBO. Sony made the XAV-AX150 steering wheel control ready with the ASWC1 interface or the harness that's included. Links in the bio for the ASWC. For visual customization, the stereo has 5 vibrant built-in preset wallpapers to choose from, plus upload your own. Dimmer, illumination level, and touch panel adjustment. For high-end audio performance, Sony fitted the receiver with a 4x55 watt dynamic reality amplifier. Sony gives you full control of the audio settings. The XAV-AX150 also has some solid power. It meets CEA 2006 power standard specifications with an RMS output of 20 watts by 4 channels at 4 ohms with less than 1% distortion. But let's test this out for ourselves and see what it can do. The first test we ran was 2 channels driven at 4 ohms, 14.4 volts, 1 kilohertz EQ flat. Because Sony doesn't have an audio input, we'll use a 0 dB reference signal on a USB thumb drive. Our audio precision will measure distortion. At volume 29, our HP8903B audio analyzer picked up 19 watts RMS, 0.07% distortion, and 8.6 volts of output. We swapped between left and right channels. Our AMM1 read 14 watts and we drew 4.5 amps of current. Down to 40 Hz. At volume 29, our HP picked up 18 watts RMS, 0.08% distortion, and 8.5 volts of output. We swapped between left and right channels. Our AMM1 read 16 watts RMS and we drew 5.6 amps of current. Next, we tested the RCA preamp outputs. At 1 kilohertz, volume 43, we got 2.1 volts with 0.5% distortion. At 40 Hz, volume 43, we got 2.1 volts of output with 0.23% distortion. Our final test was frequency response. Solid audio performance for sure, but let's go over what Sony missed out on, which would have made this stereo even better. Obviously, at this price point, there is no wireless CarPlay or Android Auto, no HD display, and no 3.5mm auxiliary audio video input, which is really needed these days. Would you drop under $350 on this head unit? Be sure to go to qualitymobilevideo.com to get all of your car audio and video gear with us today. Links in the bio. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that like button. If you hated it, click the dislike button. Join the conversation below and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Thanks for watching.